Aliens, Drake, Ripley, Apone, Bishop, and I'm Hicks.
So why didn't the humans in the Kenner Aliens line look anything like they did in the film? Well, there's a simple answer for that. The action figure line was based on the planned cartoon series Operation Aliens. Little is known about the planned children's cartoon series, and no footage has ever made it to the public. But here is what we do know. The cartoon was to feature characters from Aliens, such as Ripley, Drake, Bishop, and Hicks. Even though some of these characters died in Aliens, it's unclear how they were returned for the cartoon.
Well, that's great. That's just fucking great, man.
Most likely, the cartoon series would not be canon, and this would never be addressed. The cartoon also seemed to really draw away from how the characters looked in the film. This is most likely as it was a lot cheaper way than paying each actor likeness rights for their character. We don't really know any plot lines from the series, as it never made it that far into production. What we do know is the characters were part of a special task force, and each character would have their own special ability, equipment, and talent. The cartoon was slated for fall 1992 to air at 11:30 Saturday morning. But when Aliens 3 didn't hit at the box office as well as the studio hoped, 20th Century Fox decided to cancel the whole production. It might seem odd that a cartoon series was going to be made for such a dark, rated R film, but this isn't really anything new for cartoons or toys in the 80s and early 90s.
Rambo. RoboCop.
Cause the ribs real low, got a little back Bobby, and he loves his soul.
Hey, somebody forgot to dot the I.
I'll fix it.
Police Academy, the series.
Hooray!
With the series already planned, Kenner had already worked a deal with Kenner and other companies. Kenner was well into production when Fox canceled the series. Kenner was forced with losing money and time or just releasing the toys as is. So they dropped the Operation Aliens title and just released them under the title Aliens. To try to not confuse people on why they looked so different than they did in the film, they enclosed a mini comic with each figure. The comic featured the characters of how they looked as a toy, rather than how they appeared in the film. Some companies, either to save costs or that just didn't have the time, did release items under the Operation Aliens banner. Some of the items released include a combat game, a handheld game, and a non-Kenner carrying case for the action figures. I personally would have loved to have seen this cartoon series. Sadly, I guess we never will. Well, that's the story of why the Kenner alien figures look so different than they do in the film. Hope you enjoyed watching, and let us know down below what you think of this. Would you have liked to have seen this Aliens cartoon series? I bet you would have. Anyway, check us out on Twitter at Kenner Toys, or just go to StarWarsJunk.net, because although it's Star Wars a name, it's not all Star Wars, so check it out, StarWarsJunk.net.